Hi, beautiful people. This has got to be one of the best grilled chicken I've made so far. If I make another one that surpasses this, I'll be back. And it is so juicy, so soft, and very easy to put together with very, very minimal ingredients. Let's get into the video. I have washed my chicken nicely with some lemon infused water. I went to the back of it with a knife. You can refer to my previous video just to cut the back open. Okay, this is to ensure that I'm able to get the spices to every part of it. After washing it, I place it on my rack for the water to drain, and I use paper towel to clean the excess water. I'm using just suya spice for this recipe and oil. I'm adding some salt as well. I have the recipe of the suya spice on my channel. It is already packed with so many beautiful spices, so I didn't need to do much. Just the suya spice was okay. I'll now go ahead and spread it all over the chicken, every part that my hand will access, under the skin, everywhere. I'll make sure that I spread the suya spice. I am on a mission. I am preaching for people to be using their oven. If you are not using your oven, this is another sign for you to make an attempt. Okay, if you have it in your kitchen and you don't have a halogen oven, you don't have an air fryer, and you are not using it, I'll just encourage you to use your oven in your kitchen. It can do amazing stuff for you. I've already shared some recipes that you can make using your oven. I have a few more coming up. I mean, recipes that you don't necessarily have to bake. Some people are go like, oh, they don't know how to bake. That's how come they don't use their oven. But this is a good way to start. These are dishes that we have almost all the time. Okay, I'm done preaching. So I've spread on every part of the chicken, and then I'm using an aluminum foil to cover it. This is because I'm going to put it in my fridge overnight. I did this overnight, so this is the next day, and I am going to just put it in my oven. And as I mentioned, my oven is not that hot, so I use a gas oven which has a bottom part and a top part. So for the bottom part, I use the maximum heat, and then after 30 minutes I now come and swap the fire. Okay, so after 30 minutes I'm not using the grill part, and the medium heat for another 30 minutes, and this is after 30 minutes. This is how it's looking. Very nice, very beautiful. And then to make this extra, I have some oil in my frying pan, and I've chopped up some onions and spring onions. Okay, so these are white parts of spring onions. I'll fry that in the oil. I also grate some garlic to that. I like that garlic flavor that it offers. If you want, you can go ahead and grate a little bit of ginger, okay, to it, but I'm going with just fresh garlic for this particular one. I'll go ahead and fry this in the oil until it's just about to caramelize. Yeah, then I'll add in some chopped scotch bonnet pepper as well. You know that is really flavorful as well. And all I did to this was to add a little salt and pepper. Okay, I used white pepper because that's what I have. You can use black pepper. So just salt and pepper is all you need to fry this. And mine, oh mine, this is so good, especially the scotch bonnet in there. In fact, everything in here is working so well. So when that was done, I added the green part of the spring onion. At this time I had turned down the fire. Okay, I had turned it off, brought the chicken out, and this is all the juices that came out of the chicken. I'm not discarding it. It's going into my next jollof rice. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in the bowl and keep it in the freezer. Now all the stuff that I fried, I'm just going to spread it around the chicken, and oh my word, this is so good. Usually when I grill the chicken, I honestly do not take the skin. I take the skin off before consuming it. I think my family does the same. Everybody doesn't necessarily like, especially for this type of chicken. Yeah, but if you want, you can chew your chicken. The skin is actually very crispy. Yeah, so you see, you take the part of chicken you like, and then you have it with this thing that you fried. Oh my god, as I mentioned, it's the best so far. If I find any that surpasses this, or I do anything that surpasses this, I'll come back.